every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 143rd day of my challenge, where I'm gonna try today a cherry cake. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that because it's getting so hot here that, as you didn't seem to mind my, well, nakedness, I'm busting out my sleeveless t-shirts because it's just seriously hot. So I'm honestly, I have to say, I'm not really looking forward to turning on my oven because it's already like an oven in my home. But anyways, let's go over the ingredients and let's get started. We're gonna need 200 grams of flour, 150 grams of sugar, 130 grams of butter, 120 milliliters of milk, 4 eggs, 180 grams of maraschino cherries, half of them cut in half, 60 grams of slivered almonds, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, quarter of a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and some powdered sugar. Okay, so step 1, trying to postpone turning on the oven to the very last possible minute. And step 2, preparing the cake pan, which should be 23 centimeters in diameter. And what you want to do is spray its sides with some nonstick cooking spray and then lay the bottom with some parchment paper so that once the cake is done, you can actually take it out. Okay, so now let's start with the batter. I'll take my butter and sugar and just cream them together. And now eggs and vanilla extract. This is the moment already where I have to go and turn on my oven to preheat to 180 degrees. I feel I need to prepare myself for what's about to happen. It's gonna become even hotter than it already is. But anyways, now I'm moving on to my dry ingredients. I have here flour, salt, and baking powder, which I want to take these and briefly mix them into the flour, which will take just a couple of seconds, not more. And then I'm gonna take a couple of tablespoons of this mixture, add them to the maraschino cherries and mix them through. And this is a really neat tip whenever you want to add something into a quite runny batter and want it to distribute evenly, in this case maraschino cherries, I don't want them to just sink to the very bottom, which would most probably happen if I wouldn't do this. So you just take a little bit of flour, mix it in, and then it will distribute so nicely. This is a really neat tip. Okay, now whatever I didn't spill on the counter, I'm gonna add to this mixture and just mix until it combines, not more, because I want the cake to stay light and fluffy. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? Did I touch? Yep, I touched a bit. And now I'll just add in the milk. Fold in the maraschino cherries. My goodness, I can already imagine how fluffy it's gonna be because look at this batter. Looks really nice. So now I'm gonna add it to the baking pan. And the last thing, I will scatter the almonds evenly all over the top. so in love with how it looks like. Okay, so now into the oven for 40 minutes. So 2 toothpicks tell me that this cake is actually done, which is super great. Now I'm gonna let it cool down for like 30 minutes or so that I could actually touch the pan and take the cake out. And now let's put Laura's signature all over the top. That is powdered sugar, and that's it. I had to make a stain on my newly washed shirt. I always do that. I wear something for the first time, and then there I have some stain. You know, I have to live it with the shirt. So I wanted to share this one moment I just had when I was dusting the cake with the powdered sugar. For some reason, for this brief second, I thought, oh my goodness, what if I just grabbed a baking soda, which is standing kind of nearby my powdered sugar? What then? Can you just like flip it and then shake it off? But thankfully, I'm yet to discover that. So another thing I wanted to share is kind of a funny one, because I just shared this tip I learned that if you're putting something inside the cake or cupcakes or whatever and you don't want it to sink to the bottom, just, well, mix it with a little bit of flour, right? I don't know if it's this piece or if it's the whole cake, but I feel like all the cherries, which are like, what, 1, 2, 3? I see they're all towards the bottom. And I even see some white speck inside like the cherry, and I really hope that's not the flour, because I'm planning to bring this cake to dinner today. We're going to visit our friends, and I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, because the smell is very tasty. Ooh, I have another cherry here with the white speck, so I can inspect that closer. Okay, I didn't grab that one. Look, see? It's totally on the bottom, but it smells so good. I will try. I haven't even swallowed it yet. I'm all ready to try something else. I want to try this cherry with the white thing inside of it. Man, if it will be, but it's so good. I love this cake. Meh. I don't know, even if it's flour, I couldn't taste it, and that's the most important thing. I love this cake because it's not too sweet. I love these desserts which are not overly sweet. Like, I love brownie type of dessert once in a while, because, well, we all crave for something super sweet, but normally on a daily basis, that's not a normal thing to say, but with this challenge of mine, so normal on a daily basis, I would prefer such desserts which aren't overly too sweet, and it will be oh so perfect with some tea or coffee. It's so spongy, lightly sweet, and it has the crunch from the almonds. It has this sunken cherries on the bottom, but overall it looks really good and it smells really good, so I'm bringing this cake. It's a success. So if you want, go check the original recipe by Laura there. The written one, as always, is in the description box down below, both in American and the metric systems, as always. I really hope that this was fun and helpful. If you try this cake, let me know. Did your cherries distribute nicely? Or maybe it was the cherries. Or maybe I need to cut another piece and have another look. But come on, I'm already bringing a cake with a piece missing. I will inspect it further when we go to dinner today. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a day. Bye!